Good morning. It's about 4 o'clock in the morning, and my bed is a mess. I'm going through all my paperwork that I brought from that prison at CCWF because since yesterday, I told they've been going. No matter what motel room I'm in, they come in when I'm asleep or gone, and they go through take things out of here. And since yesterday, since that telephone number and some other paperwork were tore out of my composition book, and almost $200 was gone, I figure I better do this before this paperwork come up missing. Now, I did some videos and showing the police reports, how the parole was set up. I think I did the video. And how that appeal lawyer, they tried to set me up to give me more time. I had made this video, but it didn't go up, and I had to wind up. I lost the video, the copy of the video that I wanted to try to upload. So I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to do this as quickly as I can. Some of this I might be going over twice, but I can't remember, so I just want to get it quick. Now, have you've seen the video about that bogus arrest, the quickest arrest and booking in the history of the world. Because by the time the police were called at 12:24, an hour later, even though I was arrested and booked into West Valley Detention Center. So that was the quickest booking, arrest, and booking in the world. So as you see, I don't know when I opened this before, but this was my first day in court. I was arrested on the 19th. They didn't take me to the court till the 22nd. And as you can see, there was no lawyers in the court, just the judge, the assistant, the court reporter, the bailiff, and me. No district attorney, no public defender. And I'm trying to go through this quick. And as you can see, they said the district attorney was notified later, and a public defender was notified later. And they printed 4,100 copies of this. Really. This is Monday's court date. Now, on the 22nd, I was set for preliminary to be held January 3rd. But January 3rd, I got there and they told me it was a preliminary hearing. I never heard of such. But on the 3rd, they told me that because I told the judge that they didn't charge me within the time frame to have a case, that I should be released because they held me without charging me. But I think I'm over that. But I asked for copies of the police reports and everything, and so they said a preliminary hearing and then a preliminary hearing. So the preliminary hearing was, I've never heard of such a thing. But we went on the 4th. Now, this makes no sense. They have a minute order, but no court reporter. Now I have transcripts. How do you get transcripts if there was not a court reporter? I don't understand how they did that. Nobody knew what was said. But see, the reason they said they didn't have a court reporter because on the 4th, they didn't want it said what happened in the courtroom. A lot of transcripts I have are incorrect. They've been tampered with. What actually happened did not happen, what was said was not reported. And in most of the transcripts, some of the transcripts that I got back from that appeal lawyer are missing. Now, one of the reasons that the transcripts are missing because on February, that's January 4th when I went back, I had decided since this lawyer had, that Miss Havila, whatever her name is, had tried to screw me around. I never told anybody. I said in my head that when I go to court January, instead of to the preliminary hearing, I was going to have her dismissed and represent myself. So they already set it up. I go in the courtroom. She hasn't talked to me. I hadn't discussed anything about the case. I go in the courtroom. They're sitting there. Her, the district attorney, and Officer Burnside. And they tell me to come in and sit down. And they start talking, and I hear her say, well, we have one witness. I said, hold up. What do you mean? What's going on? I said, I need to talk to you. So she tells the judge, my client wants to talk to me on the side. Discuss something with me. I said, well, what are you doing? You haven't discussed anything with me. And I said, can we talk in private? And she looks at the baby, and the baby said no. They did not allow us to talk in private. But anyway, when I got to talking to her and the judge asked me if I wasn't representing myself, I'm trying to do this fast. I said yes. And the bailiff handed me this paper. And as you can see, it's dated January 4th. But how did they know I wanted to represent myself? It always has the date and my name printed on it. Pearline Jones. So how did you know I want to represent myself? It already has the date and my name printed on it. Okay. Now, there's no court reporter that day. So, but this is the correct one. This is the judge. This is also on the 4th. I don't know what they're doing. All these corrected ones. I guess this was corrected because there was no court reporter. So how could you correct it if nobody took any records? Okay, this is the correct one. And it says for ready hearing requested by defendant. But they already had the paperwork filled out. No court reporter, as I said. So how did they get transcripts? Okay, January 4th, I asked for a copy of the transcripts that were made from the court January 3rd, since the judge had told me that this, whatever her name is, said that since I told him I had been held past time for them charged with a crime, she said a judge had issued a rearrest warrant for me, and now I'm already in jail, but they rearrested me. They rebooked me. So a rearrest warrant, but she said it wasn't filed. So my thing, I'm telling you, if it's not filed, it's not legal. Y'all arrested me on the 19th. You make a rearrest warrant and charge me on the 21st, but it's not filed. But it appeared on the courtroom paper for December 22nd. All of a sudden, it said they had it already. So that transcript is not there. Okay. I asked to go to the law library. They call it pro per, in order to have access to the law library. If I want to do my case. And this is after I went to court, and the judge said that at the Beretta hearing, whatever, that she found me that I was not competent, that I need to have a mental examination. So I went and had the mental examination. The doctor found me fit to represent myself, to stand trial, and to represent myself. So we get into court. I'm asking her about access to the law library. Isn't that something that in California you have to have a judge's permission to use the law library. But anyway, we got into discussion. She said, well, you still want to represent yourself? I said, yes. So she says, well, you might have limited access to the law library. I said, well, if that's the case, you're supposed to make sure I have the supplies I need to put on a valid case to represent myself. I say, if you don't have it at the places I'm being held now, you have to put me in a facility where I can have access to the thing I need. She said they don't have those kind of facilities, and but it all boils down to, they tried everything they can to get that lawyer that I said I didn't want. They kept saying, well, she can represent you at no cost. She's perfectly. Yeah, I said, no, I didn't have a mental health examination to assist this lawyer that I said I don't want no way. So they did everything. And then she says, well, it seems like I asked her about, she said, well, if you want to represent yourself, do you realize that you have to be the professional in the courtroom as other lawyers, but I'm not going to give you, no judge is going to give you the paper test. I'm sorry, I realize that. I'm paper test. She said, well, you have to find the standards of rule. And see, I know she was trying to do something to set me up. So I said, what are your standards of conduct? I say, if I raise my voice too loud, is that, or if I say something wrong to a witness or argumentative, do I have a chance to rephrase my question? What are your rules of conduct? So I don't know what to follow. And then she tells me, well, I can't. Every judge sets his own rules and standards. So she say, well, you're being argumentative now. So she was just looking. I said, well, I told her, I said, well, I think I said, I'll accept that. So I say I still like to represent myself no matter what the limitations are. After they even told me that they're not going to give me access to the law library, computers, books. And then she keeps saying, Miss Havila, whatever her name, I'm not, and I believe she can assist you in preparing and presenting her case. I said, I'm not asking for nobody's assistance. I don't want an attorney at all. I want to represent myself. I don't need anybody to represent me. And then she again says, do you believe that she can assist you and represent the case for herself? Miss Hamlet, yes. Now, how many times do I have to tell these people I do not want this woman? And it says here, I have a chance to review Dr. Mendoza's success in one page. Now that she told me all this stuff, this doctor, he the one that says I can represent myself. And now she says, it consists of less than one page. When you really look at the document, it addresses very little about the background history. It states that the client shows some reference to medical charts and refusing medication, have a persecutory limitation. The doctor didn't say anything like that. Having said that, it is devoid of any detail. And at the top of the page, it says defendant is presently able to assist. It didn't say it says she's able to assist her attorney in her offense. These things had lost their mind. That is to say, I believe that she is able to assist you and you concur. That is talking to the attorney. Again, trying to give me this one. It does not address the issue of whether or not the mental state is such that she can't represent herself. I am referring the matter back to Dr. Munoz. I am ordering a transcript of this proceeding and one before Pereira before to be sent to Dr. Munoz, specifically looking at the conversation. Now, I've done everything I can. I've been in court 4 or 5 times. I bowed down to everything they've asked me to do. I waited 6 weeks, took that mental health examination, and this thing still won't let me represent myself. Telling me after 6 weeks, sitting in that place, that I have to take another mental health examination. And I snapped. This is what I said. This is why I pose these questions to you. These people looking at the conversation. I said, you know, what the fuck? I didn't say it like that. They didn't write it like I said it, though. You got to be out of your goddamn mind. Now, you think I'm going to put up with this bullshit? You are not going to continue to act like this a fucking courtroom. And I'm not going to deal with it. I'm not going to put up with this no more. Now, you call this disruptive. You motherfucking right. It is disruptive. Because this is not a courtroom. This is some clown ass. And then it says inedible. I call her a black, evil-hearted, monster-ass bitch. But they took that monster part out, as you see. Acting, they're called a black-hearted, evil goddamn bitch. I was so angry. Okay, so let me stop that for a moment. Okay, and this, but I told her, I said, but you motherfucking bitch, this won't be the end of it. You can bet I'm not going to go up with this clown act any goddamn, but I said I'm not going to put up with this clown act anymore. You know good, and then we're on the defendant was escorted from the courtroom. All right, for the record, this is the court. Ms. Jones has been removed from the court, and I appreciate her supporting my hesitation and concern by displaying this disruptive, therefore saving taxpayers lots of money, because I will vacate all previous orders of Dr. Rutherford. She is clearly not in a position of representing herself, following the procedures and the rules, and therefore she may be capable of assistant attorney. She is not capable of representing herself. Therefore, public defender will remain on the case. Having said that, we are all setting. Do you already have dates for proof and preliminary? Now, I've been to court 4 times already, and they still setting pre and preliminaries. But I'm still not able to represent myself. But I can still be represented by this. I'm fit enough to be represented by this public defender again? Really. I'm going to end this here because I'm going to make this just a 2-parter. All right, guys.